Cebu wakes slowly, the kind of slow that tastes of salt in the air and worn wood under bare feet. The shoreline is awake before the city, water moving in a patient rhythm. Roland stands on the narrow edge of his fishing boat, a boat that has served him more faithfully than fortune ever has. The paint has surrendered to years of sun and storms, but the craft holds steady, just like the man guiding it. Roland's clothes are simple, frayed at the cuffs, softened by daily work. His hands are rough, strong, shaped by nets and ropes and tides. Before the world knows his name, before lights and applause, there is only the sea and a voice that lives quietly in his chest. He draws in the morning air. It carries stories of everything he has been forced to endure, and everything he still refuses to let go of. He sings, not loud, not for an audience. The tone rises from somewhere deep inside him. It carries longing that has waited years to be heard. The sound floats out into the quiet, where no one but the wind and the waves could possibly care. Yet even in this solitude, the voice has weight. It carries memories of childhood nights at the shoreline, of his mother humming to calm hunger, of laughter that disappeared when times grew harder. His father's withered back hauling nets. Siblings sleeping close, because love was the only warmth they had enough of. To those who do not know him, Roland might seem like a humble fisherman whose life is destined to stay anchored in this very place. But in his voice, there is no smallness. Something inside him stretches beyond the horizon, reaching for places he has never seen. It is hope that refuses to drown. His dream feels foolish to many, but Roland knows that pain and beauty often come from the same depths. The sea may feed his body, yet music feeds the part of him that cannot survive on fish and water alone. Far away, across oceans and time zones, in a brightly lit room in Ireland, the judges of Ireland's Got Talent sit together reviewing audition tapes. A screen plays a recording of Roland singing on this very shore. The simplicity of the scene catches them off guard. No stage. No audience. No polished microphone or backing music. Only a man and a morning full of quiet persistence. At first, they watch with curiosity. His clothing, his place, his lack of glamour do not match the story usually expected to change a room. Yet the moment his voice pours through the speakers, the mood shifts. A soft break appears in the judge, who rarely shows vulnerability. Another leans in, eyebrows lifting. The emotion is not dramatic. It is gentle. It is real. It is recognition of something deeply human. Across continents, without knowing it, Roland has already reached them. His voice has traveled where his feet have not. And the ocean between them feels suddenly smaller. He stands at the edge of the stage, just behind the curtain, where the world is noise and color and trembling breath. Roland has never seen lights this bright before. They pour down like something holy, like they could reveal every secret a man has held inside. His clothes are simple, the same ones he wears when he goes out to the water back home. Some contestants sparkle in sequins or polished suits. Roland stands in fabric softened by years and weather. He holds a small handkerchief in his fist, folded tight, almost crumpled. His fingers shake. Not because he doubts his voice, but because this moment is far larger than he ever imagined his life could be. When his name is called, he steps out. The stage floor feels unfamiliar under his feet. The theater is full, faces arranged in layers, rows upon rows, impossible to count. For a moment, he can hear only his heartbeat, like a drum from somewhere deep inside. then whispering. Soft laughter. Some people glance at his clothes, his posture, his hesitations. They think they know who he is already. Just another quiet man with a story that might not reach the back of the room. Roland inhales, but it is not a nervous breath. It is the kind he takes by the sea at dawn. The kind that tastes like beginning again. The music starts, just a gentle swell. He closes his eyes. Then the first note leaves him. It doesn't burst. It rises. Slow, sure, filled with history. His voice carries the weight of the tides he has worked against all his life. It carries childhood hunger and morning hope, and all the nights he sang just to remind himself he was more than struggle. This voice has never had a stage before, but it has always been a stage inside itself. It fills the vast hall with warmth and sorrow and something unbroken. At the judge's table, one judge's expression shifts. Their posture straightens. Their eyebrows soften. Another judge, known for sharp words, suddenly looks like they are holding something fragile inside their chest. The third watches with eyes that shine, as if recognizing a part of themselves they thought they had forgotten. The audience grows quiet, not politely, but inevitably. The silence is devotion. The room is no longer full of people. It is full of one voice rising from a life that has never been given a spotlight until now. Roland does not perform. He remembers. Every note carries a piece of where he came from. Every breath is a promise to every morning he woke up and tried again. He is not trying to impress them. He is telling them who he is, without armor or decoration. As he reaches the highest notes, something in the room trembles. Something inside hearts, not walls. The sound ripples outward, a tide that gathers everyone in its pull. And for the first time in this vast place of lights and strangers, Roland is not small. He is seen. He is heard. He is enough. The final note does not simply end. It lingers, stretched thin in the air, like something refusing to fall. Roland's voice fades slowly, and when silence arrives, it is not empty. It is full. Full of everything he carried here. Saltwater mornings, calloused hands, unspoken prayers whispered into dark. He stands there on the Ireland's Got Talent stage, breathing hard, not because the song was difficult, but because he has finally let the world see the part of him he kept hidden for so long. His hand still holds the small handkerchief, now damp from nervous sweat, and the quiet tears he tried to blink away during the final lines. For a heartbeat, no one moves. The theater is motionless. The audience stares, suspended in something they don't have a name for yet. Then, as if a single invisible thread pulls them all together, the entire hall rises. Chairs scrape. Breath catches. Applause erupts, not polite, not staged, wild, thunderous, honest. A sound that shakes the room. Roland's shoulders tighten. He bows his head. Tears slip down his face, though he tries to wipe them away quickly, as if tears are something he needs permission to show. His chest shakes once, just once, from the force of emotion. He is not used to being seen, admired, cherished. Praise has never been his language. He is learning it second by second, breath by breath. The judges stand as well. One of them has tears openly rolling down their cheeks, no attempt to hide it. Another claps with hands pressed together, as though praying. The third steps forward slowly, carefully, as though approaching something sacred. Their faces soft, gentle by emotion. They speak, voice unsteady but deeply clear. You didn't just sing. You brought your life with you. Every struggle, every morning, every dream you refused to bury. We didn't just hear your voice. We lived inside it. And we are grateful. Roland lifts his eyes. The lights blur with tears, forming halos he can't quite focus on. Behind those halos, behind the clapping, behind the stage and cameras and lights, something flickers inside him, like a flame rekindling, like the first sight of dawn after a long night. And then the world begins to shift. In his mind, scenes unfold softly, like memories being warmed by sunlight. His small home in Cebu with its corrugated roof. His mother smiling softly while she listens to him hum. The ocean that cradled his dreams even when the rest of life was heavy. All these images hovered gently behind him, like a silent chorus singing with him. On this stage, he is not just a fisherman, not just a man surviving the tides. He is someone who dared to believe that a song could carry him beyond what others expected. He stands in the warm roar of applause, and for the first time, he does not wonder if he deserves it. He simply accepts it with quiet, trembling grace.